Hi, today we're going to talk about the iPad control panel, how you would access it, what some of the controls are, and how you can reconfigure it to better suit your requirements by adding or removing controls. So firstly, how to access the control panel? Simply lightly swipe from the top right hand corner of the screen down and towards the center, and you should see this pop up. Now this is my control panel, yours will look different. The top 2/3 of this control panel are controls that Apple have decided need to be there, so you can't really do much with those controls other than use them. The small 8 controls at the bottom, however, they're ones I've added. So I can add them, remove them, I can add others, I can move them around to better suit my requirements. And I'll show you how to do that a bit later. So firstly, the top left-hand side is airplane mode. You would use that, obviously, when you get on an airplane. Next to that is the mobile network, on and off, Wi-Fi, on and off, and Bluetooth, on and off. And I'll leave those off for the moment so we don't get disturbed. Next to that is the music player, where you can play and pause the music. The one shaped like a padlock is the screen rotate lock, and it locks the image to the screen so that when you rotate the iPad, the image doesn't rotate. Give it a try, you'll see what I mean. The crescent-shaped moon control is do not disturb, and it stops things like SMS messages coming in and disturbing you. So I'll leave that on so we don't get disturbed. Screen mirroring allows you to wirelessly display a copy of your iPad screen on a compatible device. That's beyond the scope of this presentation. Then there is brightness control and volume control. The 8 small controls below that, as I said, are ones that I've decided need to be there for my use. The one that's flashing red is the screen recording function, and that's what I'm using to record this presentation. Next to that I have a torch, which simply turns on and off and allows your iPad to be used as a torch. Note that not every iPad has that ability. The next control is dark mode, and that's what you would use of an evening to save your eyes when you're reading. It simply swaps black text on a white background, which can be very bright, to white text on a black background, which is a bit easier on your eyes. The next control is silent mode, and it's similar to turning your phone onto silent. It just stops notifications annoying you. I have other controls like alarm clock. The magnifier is an interesting one. It allows you to read the fine print by simply zooming in, and means you're not having to take a photograph and then zoom that photograph. Then I've got the camera, and the last one is notes. It allows me to type notes, and that can be handy. There are a number of other controls you could add if you wanted to, and I'll show you how to do that now. If you go into your settings application, which is the grey one that has the gear looking icon, and on the left hand side scroll down until you find Control Center. Now you'll see the screen is split into really 2 parts. The top part is included controls. You'll note there's 8 there, just like my control panel. And the bottom lists a whole bunch of other controls that you could add. So I'll simply add this one for the moment, the accessibility shortcuts, and it's as simple as touching the little green plus, and see I now have 9 little controls. And to remove it, I touch the red minus, touch remove, and I'm back to the 8 controls. If I want to move the controls and change the order in which they're displayed, so note at the moment the bell is the top left and the alarm clock is the bottom right of my controls, I'll just lightly touch the 3 little lines to the right hand side and then slowly slide it up, let it go, and bingo, the alarm clock is now the top left of my little group of controls. And then I'll put it back again. And you'll see it's back again. Okay, so that's all I wanted to cover today. I encourage you to have a bit of a play with the controls and then reconfigure the control panel to better suit your requirements. That's all for now. Thank you.